Go. Okay. Oh God, I need my
Hey,
controller.
Zotan, can you stop with the typing?
Oh, sorry, I mean myself.
How quaint. Does anybody
So
remember
this is
how to type?
Deadpool.
I never read the manual.
It wasn't on Steam for like 2 years. Now it is.
I only play PC games.
It's on Steam now? I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
Eh,
I have one of those illegal
do
copies.
whatever High Moon
It's
says.
also on PS4 and Xbox
Jump
One.
button.
And PS3.
And well, yeah, but
And
they were
Xbox
the
360.
consoles, they just did HD port, not HD ports, but whatever.
Heavy attacks.
I mean,
I
it's
used
got
to run this on
nothing- it's got
360.
literally nothing to do with the fact that Deadpool movie came out recently. It can't be bad.
Can't be.
Hey, mix our light
That was a very good movie.
So,
and see what happens.
yeah, it was. This speedrun's even better though. Like, so I guess the first real strat he's gonna do is after this section,
Enemies can't hurt
you're
us
supposed to
while we're teleporting.
Can't hit
silent
what you
kill
did,
an
baby.
enemy, but I think he's just gonna go for the
You know what's
headshot
better than not getting hit? Hitting back.
because it's way quicker and it skips an animation.
Also, this is New Game Plus,
Okay, we get it.
so I have a ton of shit that you won't normally have.
Yeah,
We're playing on
hence the SMGs on the first enemy.
And we're playing on easy mode because there's no reason to play on the hardest mode.
For those wondering, he's spamming the space bar for this balloon house.
Sometimes it's the setup work.
Alright, hopefully that's the last spam we'll hear.
No, you got a ton more left.
Hey, we don't take
Spam everything.
Nice.
So go nuts.
I like it. So right here, he's gonna... Okay, never mind. I guess that's a new game strat where you have to headshot him. He can just shoot him wherever and kill him.
With that gun, yeah.
That is impossible.
Yeah, I forgot this was New Game Plus. Oh, new elevator movement that I have... tunnel movement that I haven't seen. I'm impressed.
If it were me, I'd chain wall jumps together to get higher.
So I don't know why on the PC version, for me, it always lags when you're doing those wall jumps.
Oh, it lags because it's loading. That's why.
Time to go.
Yeah, it lags hard for me, I guess. My
This game is
computer's just shit.
It's extremely unoptimized. That's the problem. Here I'm going to sword dash because sword dashing is faster than teleporting around.
Hey man, it's me.
But you can't
But you
do
don't
it.
sword dash around enemies,
Yeah. And right here it's
because
faster
you'll just target onto them.
to reset the checkpoint because it skips some audio, and the audio in this game is like hooked into the game events. I have to shoot 6 enemies here when the door opens. Also, you only have 5 teleports. Oh, I fucked it up, but
Or we can find a way.
usually you can just keep teleporting forever if you wait a
Yeah,
small
if you
second.
buffer them.
Force a system reset, bringing power back to the elevator.
So he's throwing a mine there to, I'm pretty sure, skip a tutorial that's coming out.
Yeah,
Teaches him how to momentum move.
it doesn't skip it, but it saves about a second because I don't have to wait for the animation to go through.
Yeah. There's a lot of strats for New Game Plus that I haven't seen before, so...
Higher your combo, the faster you can earn momentum to do all
I need to switch off of landmines before I forget and get into grenades. Well, actually, I'll keep them for this.
Yeah, for the elevator enemies.
Yeah.
This would go a lot smoother if my reputation preceded me.
I think you need to leave survivors for that to happen.
So 9 times out of 10, if there's like a long pathway and there's no enemies, you'll
Chancy,
teleport.
lay off your boys. They are hitting me. It's just that I'm healing.
He's gonna throw landmines here because they're OP
Get used to it.
to grenades.
I aim because
Hmm?
I can.
Oh,
An open elevator. That's more
Yeah,
that sucked.
In new game, you use grenades there instead and try to train them into them.
Yeah, you can use grenades or use a momentum move. You should try to use both because it's just good. Also, funny thing, the music in my game is muted, and this is coded as music when Deadpool sings.
Oh, damn, that's sad. That's my favorite part of the
Must
game.
be my style.
Like, that's it. I don't need to watch anymore. You muted him singing, I'm done.
Fuck. Alright.
Well, I gotta get to the penthouse somehow. Hey, have you bought any upgrades lately?
A lot of the movement in this first level is very optimized for the most part.
Of course.
The hardest part movement-wise for the first level was the tunnel section right at the beginning.
Ooh, a TV studio.
I always thought we'd make a great reality.
So Champloo is going to do some cool optimization for killing these enemies. Anybody who's seen me play this game, I do this section terribly compared to this.
So some of these enemies only spawn when I come up here. That's why I have to come all the way up here. And some enemies hide, like this one, wherever he is right now. There he is. If you stand over here, you can see most of the enemies when they spawn. And shoot them before they drop down.
This is so cool to me. I didn't even know.
And now I've done this to the point where I need to move.
Oh, if you
Managing your ammo is important even in New Game Plus, because Uzis are the best thing for early game. You'll notice right now my ammo bar isn't full, but it's okay because I'm going to restart from checkpoint because it's very weird to do this from a fresh.
Yeah, it's based on luck if all the enemies followed you.
And right here I need to shoot a couple enemies, but mostly the ones with guns.
Yeah.
But you also need to shoot more than just the gun guys. You need to shoot a couple. It's like the gun guys and then any other number of enemies as long as it's a certain number.
Yeah, but all the gun guys have to be gone.
Yeah.
So I believe he's gonna throw a grenade through this window.
Nah, it just...
Oh, he just SNG him, okay.
It's not really worth it there. Because my fingers aren't that godlike. So this is getting near the end of the first level. I don't really have to kill but like one more section of enemies. So my ammo is fine, and I'll probably pick up ammo somewhere along the way. Oh, I meant to sword dash there, but whatever. Sometimes the sword dash will drop if you like take damage or if your FPS drops really far.
Yeah. The movement here is pretty sick in my opinion, and then he's going to be doing chopper skip, which is pretty easy, but I've died at it before.
Yeah, you
probably won't die with New Game Plus and all that health, but this chopper shoots at you, and what he's gonna do is do something that we haven't explained yet, which is called a light cancel. Basically, if you wall jump off something, then you do a light attack, you can get another jump, and we're gonna abuse the hell out of that in this round.
I can shoot bear traps from this helicopter.
Another thing I didn't know until Champloo told me.
Grenades.
See, as opposed to New Game, here it doesn't matter if you restart checkpoint because you don't really need the Deadpool points.
The only thing important for me here is to remember to switch off the grenades because in New Game Plus, there's a skip involving landmines in the next level, and the first throwable that you have equipped in the second and like third level is glitched so that it doesn't calculate if you have upgraded ammo counts, which I do in New Game Plus.
You were in line when you say you spam everything.
I do. Right here, ironically, the easiest thing to do is just to stay here. Also, if we get soft lock, I'm just skipping to the next level.
Where is the man?
Where can you soft lock?
Here.
Oh.
Alright. Also, you need to skip some cutscenes with your controller. So,
That's fine.
I have to
And
have
as
a
opposed
controller
to
in my
me,
lap.
I use a controller for the PC game, so vice versa. There's some cutscenes that can only be skipped with mouse and keyboard.
There's one more. And then there's this guy. Alright, double headshot.
That was OP.
And now it's RNG. So whether or not I punch or headbutt. It's never too much one way or the other.
The fastest way would be all punches, but
And there I had to
some
like move my
sick
hands
spamming action.
back down to my fucking
Way to go.
controller.
Give me some credit.
Oh, I see. We let him get away.
So this level has a lot of skips in it.
Fun is in the chase.
Now you're
We
talking.
skip most of the level, to be honest,
Yeah.
except for the boss fight.
Yeah, we do too.
Boss fights in this
This
game
game
are
is
fucking joke.
Or a bit
Yeah.
moron.
So this 2D section, there's nothing really to it, but one part we're gonna purposely take damage,
God.
just because it's faster.
What the fuck?
Struggling.
Yeah. I don't ever practice this section because it's so easy.
Love the color palette.
It is. Taking a chance once you get the skips down is probably the easiest level. Time for another cutscene we're gonna skip.
Oh, you actually can't skip
Through that
Oh, I
shit.
thought you were talking about Arclight. Because,
No, not this one, the one before that.
yeah.
That was the first skip, which we use light cancels now, but back in the day when we were first routing this game, you used to use gun hovering to do that because we were dumb.
You say we as though anyone
Um,
did this route other than me.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple other people I saw on the SDA forums who were finding skips, and the way they did that skip was so dumb compared to that.
Yeah.
See, here comes the Arclight fight. Champploo's like way better at this fight than I am, so this will be impressive.
Sometimes I let my guns do the talk.
Mouses are OP for aiming.
Yeah, you should never die on this fight though. That's guaranteed. New game or new game plus.
My turn.
Nope. Wait.
Think
Yeah!
you're clever? Think you're cool? You ain't the only one with power, little geek.
What?
I barely didn't get the mines down.
Now that's impressive. That.
What does that do? Oh, that just skips the phase. I get it.
Got me.
It was actually an
And then
instant.
one mine. And
I've never gotten that. It's pretty cool.
that was great. So here comes Vertigo skip.
Let's not do that again.
Here comes
okay?
Vertigo skip.
Hey.
This is gonna skip a section where you would have to go and hit 2 levers and then do a couple of Vertigo. But we're gonna do light canceling into some gun canceling, which you'll get to see. Basically how gun canceling works is if you shoot and light attack simultaneously, you can just hover through the air. That's basically all there is to it. So now it's tube skip. It's just gonna be another light cancel to skip running over this tube. We're just gonna light cancel up that wall. And this is elevator skip. There's been like 3 different ways to do this skip, but this is by far the quickest one. Where it's just 2 light cancels, one to the top of the doorway and one on top. And that skips a section where you'd have to wait for an elevator to come down, fight enemies, and then take the elevator up. And now we're at the end of taking a chance. That was the end of that. We're just gonna ride down this sewer.
Yeah, I can't lose any time here. You're gonna wreck at these things.
Yeah, because I think you have enough health where you would have to be super terrible to die here.
Yeah, you can die even on easy, but as long as you dodge one,
Yeah, you should be good.
you can actually die kind of easy on the highest difficulty.
Even in New Game Plus?
Yeah. Dude, you can die
Oh,
all the
shit.
time,
It seems
even
our
in New
plan
Game Plus
is a
with
little more than
stupid
extra.
difficulty.
Screw the X-Men.
I forgot to switch off the mines, but it's okay.
Sure is.
I'll leave some bear traps.
You can see how they could destroy this entire island.
So,
Powerful.
I believe he's just gonna make it so that these enemies
Here comes Sinister's
spawn out the
wagon.
tunnel and immediately
Guess they saw
die.
our Blackbird's,
So this
Somebody-
way he can just focus on 2 tunnels instead of that one. Also, this is going to be the first time we see a tubby. Basically, the easiest way to kill these is just headshots. Unless he uses mines. I think mines might be faster.
Oh, that was
But I think he's just going to shoddy the shit out of it.
It's ideal to get behind him, but he always turns too fast. At least this one. You do more damage from behind. And I didn't get screwed by the load there. It's very easy to do, because your input is tied directly to the FPS in game.
Yeah, no. I'm sticking with timeshare.
So this is another section where, in order to proceed, you gotta kill enemies. For this, you gotta kill all the enemies before the cutscene will play. And then you get a cutscene with Cable, and then
Where
you gotta get to the end of the pathway, I guess. And all the enemies have to be dead in order for the tubbies to spawn. And once the tubbies spawn, then you can do the skip.
it was pretty crappy, but whatever. Since I have mines right now, I'm just going to throw them as I run around. Certain enemies spawn around here by running, and certain you have to kill. So like you want to turn around because all the enemies are lined up right here. And I'm going to go over here to pick up this ammo, because picking up ammo also refills your current clip. There's always, well, almost always an enemy hiding behind there.
And 3 more? Yeah, there's only 3 more. Boom, boom. Wow, that guy's being a bit of a troll. So Champloo has a lot different setups for some of these than what I use, but it's super faster apparently. Jesus Christ. So
Good call.
you on a casual playthrough, usually you'd fight those tubbies and then just follow the pathways up there, but we don't got time for that.
I hate
Just
that
for
guy.
safety, he's gonna kill that guy. It's
so
possible
much.
to put this, yeah, he's a dick. But sometimes it's possible to put that fusion coil or whatever, I forget what they're called, into the sentinel arm and get over here. While keeping that guy alive, you can just skip him,
There's a
which
load
saves
right
time,
here.
but
They try to hide it by making that stealth kill, but fucking genius developers. FPS is dying.
so now we're gonna get into probably the biggest skip in the game.
It is.
Yeah, Genosha skip. I think it saves about 6-7 minutes.
At least. I can also sword
Basically-
dash here, but I don't want to.
Basically, for the usual section of this, you'd be fighting a bunch of enemies with Cable. That lasts a long time. And then the tower would open and he would go see Sinister. But using gun canceling, you can just skip all that and start this cutscene.
What? A cow? Nice try, Wheel.
I don't know why they left this cutscene still available to play.
What the hell?
Flimsy cow.
What the hell?
Flimsy cow's the best.
Pay for what? Following the script.
What is happening?
So let's get
So
to
he
it.
tried to go for a cycle skip. It's pretty it's probably one of the hardest skips in the game, and it barely saves that much time.
Well, it saves time, but
Like
All right,
fucking,
billion
like 20
dollars.
seconds
Enough is
maybe.
enough.
6 seconds. A lot
Nothing
of
compared to
time.
Genosha skip.
How
Oh, yeah.
profound.
Basically, that would have let him, if he would have got that jump quick, landed on
Man,
the
this
top
storm is
platform,
really
and
picking
could have
up.
skipped waiting for cycles. Yeah, Chad is dead. Tell me about it. We need to get some
All
height.
right, Sinister.
Everybody
Time to pay
spam
the
Bort now,
fine.
because I always do that
What
for this
the
part,
hell happened
when we're
to
shocking the shit out
you?
of Sinister.
That looks very
I realized one of the animations
You
last night looks like Deadpool jerking off, so I'm just gonna spam that one.
You repulsive, putrid mutate. Destroying this tower will do nothing. to
SK
stop my
Muffin, this is
plans
one
to
of the
instill
most
genetic
impressive
perfection upon
runs
this world.
I've had the pleasure of learning
Nothing you
and
do
watching
will
Champloo
stop
play.
my master plans.
Wait.
I
Are you
give
stuck
everybody
in
permission
there?
to spam Bort.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Oh, so then you wouldn't mind
Allow
if I
me to
played
start it.
with this?
Wait, what are you doing? No,
Don't touch that! I don't know about you, but...
There's a lot more glitches and skips to come, everybody, if you thought it was done now.
That's so hard, dude!
Wait! What does this one do?
Necessary?
Time.
I mean, you don't know about the time save. I have to restart from checkpoint here or else the next area doesn't load.
Yeah, because of Genosha skip, the next area won't load unless he restarts checkpoint. Coming up is the first instance of curved surface glitch. If you're going for it, right?
Oh yeah. It's the only
Okay, good. I
time we
didn't
really
want to talk.
use it.
I
So,
didn't want to talk about it and then you not do it. What he's gonna do is he's gonna use a curved surface, and if you jump into a curved surface, sometimes it can zip you right up the wall. And if he zips up the wall, it can clip him through this invisible ceiling, and he'll be able to skip this whole section just by restarting checkpoint. Let's see if he can get it.
you got the bad one.
Ah, shit. Sometimes you can just get stuck there,
Yeah.
in which case the only way to get out is to restart from last checkpoint.
Can't teleport yet. Maybe now.
See, this is what happened in my marathon run too. I want somebody to show it off though.
Big hands.
Sentinels. They tore this island apart. Killed millions.
Yee. Don't be such a downer.
It's very precise.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can get it for
If you get the zip, that's only half the battle. Getting the zip is half the battle. Actually clipping through the ceiling is the other half.
Oh. I got it. There we go. Now I'm gonna
Nailed
sword
it.
dash.
Nice. So now he's gonna want to go over here. We're out of bounds right now.
And as soon as
He's gonna
I
want to
see
go over
the
here.
as soon as I see the next area unload, like in front of me, that's when I hit the checkpoint. And then I can restart from checkpoint.
And he ends up right here. Which is right at the end of the whole Sentinel set. Getting the coil. What is it called? I think it's a coil.
Power cell.
Cell, that's it. Gets the cell for the Sentinel arm in order to
Hey, Rome wasn't built
go
in
farther
a day.
into that section. It's just a big puzzle that's unnecessary if you do curved surface glitch.
Yeah, we only actually
That's one of the most impressive glitches, in my opinion.
we only actually collected one of them. Well, we collect two technically, I guess.
Yeah,
Hey, it's our
you don't collect that one at all, but this one you have to. We found no way to skip that power cell.
Well, you can skip it, but you gotta get a different power cell.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't save any time, really. So he's just gonna disregard these enemies, because, yeah, they're dead. Oh, there's two still alive.
Deadpool 3.
So this is another little light cancel to skip these enemies.
Here's my backside.
Something screwed up can happen there, and if you do the light cancel too early, you'll lock onto the enemies underneath and you'll miss the jump.
And that's what happens if you go too slow.
Let's get back to the Sentinel
That,
arm
okay.
cannon and
I didn't know why it happened, I just know it happens.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So that's about it for Genosha, really, except for
Yeah, I got
auto scroller section he has coming.
I just shot through the wall somehow. Shoutouts
Look
to
at you do
glitches.
it.
gun to a giant robot army.
Even though we just did one.
We've got
So I need to restart from
So
checkpoint.
he's gonna, yeah,
Because if you haven't noticed, a theme in
don't
this
know why
game,
this works.
checkpoints are programmed like certain ways, so they assume you've done certain things. But we haven't done certain things, like kill every enemy here, which would normally unlock the next area. But since we started from checkpoint, the game thinks we have.
And voila, this door's open.
And I actually do need to like spam like skip cutscene on controller.
I told Cable this
You can die.
This is freaking awesome.
To survive this in the hardest difficulty, even with like all the upgrades, you shouldn't shoot the enemies as fast as possible because it spawns a lot more like really quickly. I found that out the other day.
Found that
Really
out the hard
stupid.
way.
if there's a melee enemy in this game, they are not a problem. If they shoot a gun, they're a big fucking bastard. And all these guys are big fucking bastards.
PG-13 for the kids.
Oh, is it?
No.
Need to fix our food. Yeah, this
Believe me, I'm surprised I haven't cursed yet.
I was.
So now we're
Yeah, there's
never
nothing to say
prison.
here. Just a long amount of waiting.
Yeah. Never change, Deadpool, never change. So, right after this auto-scroller, we get into prison, which hopefully you guys can pay attention, because it's going to be a lot of consecutive skips in a row. I think it's like 4 skips, and then a couple fights, and then like 4 more skips. I'll try to explain them, but they go by pretty quick.
In one of these fights, it goes faster if you kill all the enemies. One of the later ones. I don't remember which one though. In New Game, this is a good source of points.
Yeah.
That's the only really difference in New Game.
Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's the this last one, with the Weathermen. That's what they're called officially.
This is a good plan.
Flawless execution, perfect timing. One of our finest moments. I did poop a little. All part of the plan.
And then the auto scroller continues. But at least now we can save a little bit of time.
Being upside down is fun.
Deadpool, quit bullying
Alright,
her.
I just thought I'd point out that disregard the donation amount. The amount is actually $102.
Fly away, little Rose.
Sinister's here. I could feel him nullifying my powers.
In each of these levels, I need to shoot all these enemies. But this thing is like a super inaccurate gun, so sometimes it doesn't shoot.
Deadpool, don't slip in.
Hold tight, Rose. I'm killing these bastards as fast as I can. Facing wall dudes again. Those guys
You got
are
a
tricky.
second?
Do I?
That
What?
blockbuster.
Yeah, because I'm gonna talk real quick.
That's not
Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Alright, thanks Kaiokai for the $100 donation. Really appreciate that.
holy shit, dude, nice job. Thank you very much.
LP3, you clearly didn't apply the patch correctly.
I know I didn't, I told you that.
Get my head on.
No, you said you did it fine afterwards, right?
No, I told you it wouldn't open after that.
We'll need
No,
to
you
find
didn't,
our
but
own
okay,
twist
because we were in the
head
middle of
back
doing a load of shit. Can you just click it off and on and it should fix?
Okay.
But you need to do that every time you get a donation. Also, thanks whoever gave
Yeah, I
us the
forgot.
donation.
Figure it out. Is that Mr. Sugars?
There we go.
What's he doing down
Alright,
here?
back to the ROM.
Well, the mud
Jesus Christ, $100, thanks. Dude.
I bet.
I
Yeah.
assume you thanked them already. I'm trying to set up
Yeah.
other people. Anyway, you go back to your thing.
Yep. Alright, so chair skip.
Come lick my balls.
I don't know why you can walk over that chair, but you can.
Because I'm a fucking
Don't go
boss.
anywhere.
Yeah, really. That's basically it. So here comes a bunch of skips. He's gonna do a light cancel up this wall. You can do it
Ah, now to find the X-Bay.
up to there. And now he's gonna go over here. He's gonna do a light cancel off this door. Which can be quite difficult because curved surface glitch works on that door as well.
But in the
So
bad way.
sometimes yeah, sometimes you can just get zipped right to the bottom. So another light cancel up to
Oh
here.
god, I only have 3 grenades. Wait,
and
that's fine.
That's it. As far as I'm aware, he's gonna teleport through this whole section.
Yeah.
Not fight a single guy, just screw him.
I wouldn't want to
And
fight these guys
hit a
with
switch
dicks.
and then he's out of here. Yeah, they got guns, they're automatically bastards.
They really are. Like, this is easy mode. These guys shouldn't take half my health.
What happened?
Yeah,
always happens in
on
prison.
that's on new game. I almost die here a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's
I
very
don't know why.
easy. 3.
Money well spent.
So he has his own strategy
Yes!
for this on New
Alright,
Game Plus.
I got it. I had to see
Nice.
3 in the
So
combo
he-
meter.
Yeah, he was trying to throw grenades to kill these exploding guys as they came out, so that he didn't have to wait for them to follow him. It was pretty difficult, and that was pretty nice. This was a pretty fast section, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty speed run worthy, if I say so myself.
Alright, that's all that matters. I got the thing I just optimized.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Controller.
Shut it, Stumpy. We gotta get down there.
So now we're gonna go enjoy this party for Deadpool.
If you saw what
A lot of hot babes, a hot tub, all that good
Makes
stuff.
no sense. We all saw what you saw.
But we're just gonna walk right through it because we don't care about the babes.
It's about time someone recognized the need to throw us apart.
The babes don't help us go faster.
There's
They
room
do
in
not,
the VIP
unfortunately.
No. That would be such a sick speed strat.
Payback time, you amazing son of a bitch.
So another fighting section that he's gonna try and optimize. These guys that come out of the walls, the headshot is the quickest way to kill them.
Good, you look like you needed some air.
You have to kill one guy up in the top room in order for these wall guys to spawn. I'm gonna be quiet for the most part on the combat parts because Champloo has his own optimizations for them.
Alright, this kind of sucks. I don't have the hull meter for my gun kata move. I almost got out.
We need to
But
reconnect that
That's a pretty hard trick. Basically, you can teleport during that cutscene, and if you make it out of this door before the cutscene's over, those two wall guys don't spawn.
Yep.
It's pretty great, but I don't think I've gotten it once, to be honest.
I gotta want some practice earlier today. God, those are so annoying.
Never worked. After shaving is repugnant.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably just gonna torture her and kill her.
So another spot where you have to kill every enemy. He's got his own optimizations
Well,
to
no.
make it so that he can still move forward, though.
Normally I would just, like, use the gun kata in the last section after they've all followed me. I only stopped to kill 2 because those can glitch out.
Yeah, the ones in the wall are annoying. I don't trust them either. You can put it into pounds and it would come in on our end as Canadian dollars, so...
Right there, it really doesn't matter if I don't have gun kata. There's no really super
Yeah.
efficient strat because there's so many enemies.
It smells like
Sometimes an invisible wall can pop up in the bubble section, and I've never found a way to like get rid of it, but it hasn't happened to me in a while.
Here comes the 4 more skips. He's there's an invisible floor right there on this platform, and he's gonna try to wall jump off this doorway, which can be random. If he gets it, there we go, and then he's gonna get on top of the doorway and up here. Oh, here's the... I hate that way to do it. I don't know why you do it that way. You're crazy for doing it that way.
Because it's faster, nerd.
True. So here comes another one, light cancel. He needs to jump onto these bars. Did it. Nice. And he's gonna have another one where he's gonna abuse the far teleport. Long distance teleport. He's gonna abuse it. He's gonna abuse it first to get up there. And then he's gonna get up there. I'm saying this hoping that my audio is in tune with the video. And then he did another long distance teleport.
You know, we should probably explain.
Now, if he does this section optimally, he'll get into the sewer grate at the same time as the dog.
Fine.
Sometimes you can get ahead of the dog, so let's...
Oops.
Oops.
Oh my god. Please, dog.
Come on.
There we go. Oh, and it's not random.
Damn.
You just teleport through him.
You taking me to
Oh.
I just really didn't want to fall, is all. That's the only reason it took so long.
Yeah. Waste a lot of time if you fall there. So you're gonna go for hard bomb skip or easy
No,
bomb skip?
I got tired of practicing it earlier today. I got it first try, then got it like 50 tries later.
The hard version of this trick he's gonna do is brutal. But he's just gonna do some gun canceling so that he can skip planting one of these bombs. He's gonna plant this first bomb because it's a cutscene, and he's gonna skip the second bomb, and then he's gonna plant the third bomb, which will allow him to get into the grates.
And sad, no one made a donation incentive for me not dropping a hover. Because I'd make
Yeah,
you pay
because
so
you're
much
doing
money.
a damn Yeah.
Last one. Time to take out Sinister. Then
How many
we'll see
hovers have you
Rogue.
dropped?
Then we'll get
None.
paid.
Yeah, I know. I'm impressed when I can't even figure out how to gun cancel.
You're Sinister. Experiment with Rogue.
Alright,
Gun
so,
canceling on PC is no joke.
so this section is pretty dumb because
We'll need
you
be
have to
absolutely
wait
quiet.
a lot.
No shooting, throwing grenades, or funny.
And the stealth mechanic isn't actually explained. The stealth mechanic is that
They get it, and we get it.
Deadpool has to
Up
return
close
to like
and personal.
his
Sinister
neutral
won't
sneaking
know when to
stance
hit
to be counted as actually sneaking. It doesn't matter like the field division or any shit like that.
Dog farts.
Also, there's RNG in this because there's fast animations and slow ones. The first one I got is this fast one. This one right now is very slow.
Oh,
The katanas have the
that's not
fastest
gonna heal.
stealth kills in the game. And right here, the section this guy goes is random. He went to the other side. I didn't think he was going to do that, but okay. I'm going to do a jump, even though that's a little dangerous. And another slow
And here
animation,
we go.
but whatever.
What can I say? I was inspired.
And this last guy is very annoying. But at least I got a fast animation.
Later, Dick.
Yeah, it's completely random, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
For the longest time, I was trying my best to get it down to a science. I figured if I was a certain distance away, I would always get fast, and no, it just wasn't working.
Woohoo! Fireworks!
Sending reinforcements!
Well, all it takes is practice. I'm the fat man. There's a lot of skips in this game. It takes some grinding. A lot of the fighting is where you would lose most of your time. And also, it's faster if you have all the upgrades, so if you were doing it from a fresh file, you're
yeah.
also going to be slower.
We got you.
Just by default, you're going to be slower.
So this section is pretty unique.
Showtime.
I don't know why they only used this for one section of the game,
We have boobs
but
attached
you get to
us.
fight as
The best
a...
y'all can do?
Rogue?
Yeah, couldn't remember her name.
Okay.
And what
Me,
matters is...
me neither, I was unsure.
What matters is killing these enemies that are like not the goons, like they're really generic.
Like the
ones.
wall guys, the ones that shoot the yellow balls, you want to kill those guys.
Forget Sam.
These
got-
cat ladies.
Yeah.
Well, it still takes a lot of practice on the fat man. This game is a difficult game in my opinion. Speedrun wise, it's a difficult game.
Don't go easy on them.
And one more cat lady and this shooting guy, and I think he's good.
Yeah, this should be the last one.
Oh no, there's a wall grab and another
Alright.
cat lady.
And
There
now
we
we're
go.
just waiting.
That should be it.
Doesn't actually matter if you kill any more enemies. So I'm just spamming my controller
No.
right now.
On new game, I tend to kill more enemies just for the points.
Nuts.
So now we got the boringest level in the game, in my opinion. Death, baby. There
Yeah.
is like little to no skips in this level, and it's about 15 minutes long if you're fast.
I think it was a little slow actually. Can't remember if you need to kill these enemies or not. Section's weird. Oh. Okay.
Here comes some more button spamming though when he has to get to this lever.
Yeah.
So prepare your ears.
Come on and get down with my cosine craze, baby. Okay, grenades, you can blow me up, thank you. Jesus. Like 10 grenades blew
Yeah,
up.
that can be random.
What a dream. We're sending
you down the tracks.
Even if I found a skip to like get to the next area here, it actually wouldn't be worth it because it's so long. You pretty much break even.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, how we missed you.
So, I know I'm supposed to know how to run this game, but why did you get in the minecart
What?
without the door being open? Why'd you get in the minecart? Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. I forgot that was like a cutscene. I thought you just jumped in the minecart for no reason.
Well, it provides safety.
I was like, is this a new strat I've never seen before?
Okay. Also, if any of these red barrels blow up beside me, I instantly die. Very stupid.
Champloo, do you have chat open?
I only have Discord open because I didn't want to have
somebody
any.
in chat wants to know. Yeah, somebody in chat wants to know if you've seen the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. If there's any questions for Champloo in the chat, I'll happily relay them.
I think that's the best I've ever taken out the skeletons.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. If I could do that on new game, I would have a such better time.
For some reason, your
'Cause you
bullets get like laggy in this section.
Yeah, and for every skeleton kill, you get 5,000 Deadpool points, so it's really useful on new game to kill those guys. So here's where fight optimization is really big. You have to come back to this section 3 more times, I think, to fight enemies. So if you can kill them quick, you'll save a lot of time on this level.
Oh my god. I hate Weathermen.
Yeah.
Both them are Lightmen in this game.
They're always incorrect.
That's why they're dead.
Rest in peace, Al Roker.
You can also soft lock
I think
here,
Al Roker
kind
was
of.
a weapon. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Al Roker is a weatherman.
So I'm gonna grab some ammo and stuff because the statues don't actually activate until a little bit after they come up. And ammo management is important in this section.
And I don't believe it matters which order you pick the statues in.
No. But it's just up to preference. In a live run, like a real run, or non-marathon, you would do these sections where you can save the most time first, so you could reset quicker.
Yeah. But since you can't reset, just pick one and go for it.
I just like to go for the green one first.
Because I like to go for the green one because it's the longest. Gets it out of the way.
You can also soft lock.
I see. I haven't been running PC long enough to know about all these soft lock.
No, you can soft lock on console, I'm sure.
I've never soft locked on console. Never mind, that.
So,
Fun fact, during the canon game, if you hit the first chick's sign before she spawns, it soft locks the game.
yeah. Also, here
Figured that one out
comes,
the hard way.
here comes some new enemies that are like armored. And I need these plasma rifles to shoot them. Or I can blow them up. But plasma rifles are way easier.
So, there's a cool looking skip he can do here, but he's gonna do the faster way, which just involves tanking damage and hitting the lever anyways. But usually right there you would just jump off and do some wall jumps off of pillars to skip this next section, but he's just gonna tank all these explodey dudes and hit the lever anyways. I think he might use flashbang.
There we go. I was really worried about dying there,
Nailed it!
because you're gonna actually
Yeah,
die.
that part's hard to do. That part's hard to do without dying.
You know, locking me in may not have
Just because some of those exploding dudes can also get damage boosts. So when they explode, not only do they hurt you a lot, but they hurt you a lot more because they got damage buffs.
Alright.
This run is going pretty well so far.
No, I feel like it's mediocre. But that's because I've been practicing for like 5 hours already today.
Who am I?
To a casual player, this is impressive.
The merc with the mouth. Seriously, don't they teach you close anything about history?
So just same old shit here. Gonna kill a bunch of enemies because the next area won't become available until we kill them all. That's a smart strategy. I never thought of doing that.
It's not really worth it in a new game because you have to pay for that upgrade.
Killing,
Sometimes
Yeah,
enemies
but-
suck
killing,
when they spawn.
and more killing.
They just like don't spawn.
Technically, killing never really stopped.
I've never found an optimal pattern to run around here.
No. I've never gone back through that door though.
I do sometimes because these purple guys don't like to spawn. This is pretty
This
slow
part
right now.
could be really, yeah, this part could be really fast or it can be really slow.
Especially
And
because these
he
enemies
is
like to
not
take
getting
forever.
lucky here.
Sometimes I can finish as soon as Deadpool's dialogue finishes. Alright, it's done.
Okay, all done with the killing. What now?
Follow
This ammo is good enough. Had to use a lot.
So this skip coming up, I know nothing about. So I'm gonna let you explain it.
What, this? Well, normally
Yeah.
death has like a little aura around here that protects you from the ambient damage that you receive. But in easy mode and in New Game Plus, since I have more health, I can just tank it to the end of the level. At a certain point it'll insta-gib you, even with the, there's an upgrade that doesn't really matter, which upgrades some of your momentum attacks to give them additional effects if you fully charge them. And one of them is invincibility for 10 seconds, but it doesn't give you invincibility against giving sources like falling and death. So I'm gonna wall jump here, and I'm gonna hover through the darkness. Although it's not really that dark. I'm gonna
He
take
also skips an enemy here. I'd like to point out.
but you can't do this in the hardest difficulty. I tried.
Oh, we love side scrollers.
How'd that work out for you?
That's cool right here.
Nice play.
Just too much damage.
Consider this level Deadpool approved.
A lot of these sections, like this 2D section, have been fully optimized.
There's nothing to really
Like,
optimize.
Yeah, but like, there's no way of going faster in this section.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad.
Sometimes Deadpool gets caught up on enemies when he's doing his cancel, his animations for like teleporting, because it happens to be the same as the button happens to be the same as teleporting. And right here I have to knock these kegs back into the magma. I could try jumping into them to save like a little bit, but that also might make me lose a cycle, so I don't do that. And it would only save like
Yeah,
a second.
I used to jump into them until I realized how risky that is.
And then he spawns barrels which contain skeletons.
Now what I do for the barrels is before they explode, I push them into the lava. I don't know if that's actually faster or not though.
Depends on if you have sword upgrades. Sword upgrades will insta-give skellies.
Looks like it has a spirit.
And now we're going back to the initial fight we did, but with a few different enemies and a little less total overall enemies, I believe.
Hey, I'm back. Cable, you silly.
And then the next two statues we'll be doing, I think combined are about as long as that one was.
Murdering, solving.
Here's some
and all I got is
skeletons.
Spirit in a statue. What a gem.
Spirits. Of course.
I like to stand here, mostly because
That are linked to the mutant
I
corpses Sinister
found that
down here.
it increases the amount of enemies that Cable will shoot. Now I have to locate this stupid Weatherman. really cannot find him.
Yeah, where's he at?
Where is this guy? Cable, find him.
I think he's.
There he is.
I better take care of this
Jesus.
Last
before
enemy.
I enter another door.
So right
Cable
now,
was doing some work on him though.
yeah, Cable did some work there.
Two spirits for me.
So I don't have to pick this ammo up before because I can just go by and get it.
Lock and load.
Since this purple statue is right by the SMG pickup.
And door number 2.
See no evil.
Yoink.
Purple.
Alright, I have enough pulse ammo.
My favorite flower.
Shoutouts to the amount of Deadpool points I have from running this game.
Nice. This is obviously new game, right?
Clearly.
Those souls.
This is a zombie
This is a cool skip that I suck at.
The Genosians wouldn't
Yeah, the FPS drops really hard because this game is super cool, but it's not hard whenever the FPS isn't tanking.
zombies. Remember?
Down this hall.
So that's basically it. If he would have done that first try, would it save time? I don't know if it saved time after he fell off.
Still saves time. The normal thing to do is kind of long. I actually can't recall the last time I did the normal thing.
Those don't
I always
sound
do
like
the normal thing because I suck at that.
zombie. Whoa, lie. You look like you needed some air.
Alright, there's plenty of ammo right here, so that was pretty cool. I haven't
What
talked about
luck.
it, but the blue enemies are buff enemies, and they buff all the guys around them.
And the orange ones do more damage.
You
Yeah.
know, a good solid
The blue ones are more important, because that buff is ridiculous.
Yep.
I'm kind of slow here, because these enemies keep ducking. I want to run around and pick up ammo before death gets here. And that's plenty more ammo than
Yeah,
I
you got
guessed.
motorboat?
We love motorboats.
You got time because Death's coming in on a gondola.
Is that what this is?
Oh, my darling.
I don't know. It looks like a gondola.
Have I ever
I'd say a gondola. Somebody will tell me if I'm wrong.
I played Brave
Unless
Fencer.
it's just like a regular boat, and I'm just overanalyzing this.
I played Brave Fencer Musashi, and I always thought that, oh, this is lame. Soft log there. If I don't restart from checkpoint.
Behold, the treasure of the great mutant of transmutation. Under his rule, society.
No,
learned
orange just
three
means they do more damage. They don't explode.
price.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, spirit. Open up.
That's another soft lock I had, the one you just had. I've had that soft lock on console too.
For your
Very
arrival,
stupid.
But you must
Literally
prove your
have no idea why it happens.
worth.
I think it happens because you skip the cutscene too fast.
Into your
That's my
own
theory, at
soul.
least.
Only then
It's never
will
That could
happened
be it.
whenever I've done the cutscene skip slow, or not done the cutscene skip and just let it play. But then again, when do I do that?
True.
You can also
I can't
get,
remember the last time I let a cutscene play.
right here I'm going to do a Suedo Death Warp.
That's smart. Damn.
two tests.
I never thought of doing that.
Right here, your answer doesn't matter.
Yeah, pick anyone.
So I pick
I usually always go with Death and Rogue.
I just go with the teleport one.
Talking about there.
Your number is? You're mine. Like a sack of angry parrots, gnashing their way to freedom.
So this is a little bit of downtime in the run. The next two levels will be back to skips and glitches and all that good shit.
Must be
The next level is a pacifist run.
Yeah, the next level we do not kill a single enemy.
Seek the final test.
I also never remember the answers for this, I just run through my keyboard.
Liar! You won. The chosen one must have cheated, you cheater.
The chosen one to claim the spirit.
Yoo-hoo! I'm back.
Whatever you're doing, Wade, keep doing it. My readings show that the area became more unstable when you returned the statue. You keep it up, this whole cavern will collapse, destroying the corpses Sinister is trying to get his hands on.
I hate These kamikazes, they're so slow.
This is so cool.
They always do this animation where they taunt you first. Aw.
Oh, joy.
Cable, carry me, please.
Thanks for the host, Daz Yorkie. Appreciate it.
Suck on this.
I don't know why there's a load there.
One spirit
Alright,
and
so I'm just gonna pick up
Oh, what happens then?
Who are you talking
one
to?
more piece of ammo. I always forget that this one triggers quickly.
Final door. What treasure awaits?
Well, it's not this one, but
Hurry
it's
up,
the
Wayne.
third
Time
one that
is
you do.
ticking. Not that I can't just go back in time and do this all again. if
I'm
you
pretty
screw
sad
up.
they didn't have Cable in the movie.
no evil.
Yeah.
I wasn't really looking for like an origin story,
Delicious.
to be honest.
I was just really nervous that
Easy. I want
Ryan
a ride
Reynolds
here.
wasn't gonna
Don't mess this
be
up.
funny at all.
Man, that was
I don't remember what button to push here. One button gives long dialogue, one of them gives short. I'm just gonna wait
Yep.
to see. Okay.
Excuse me, can I get by? My friends are up front.
Yeah, right, dweeb. Wait in line
You
like
always
everybody
want to
else.
think quick here, because patience, you'll just wait until the end of the line.
Yeah.
Think quick, I think you stop once before the end.
Not sure if
Maybe
you
one or
knew,
two before the
but
end.
I'm kind of
I
a
don't
big
remember.
deal. This is like my video game.
how many
My
do I have?
guy
Is that
can
2
just
billion?
get you programmed
I'm about to
out
have
of
2 billion
existence
points.
If I wanted to.
Yo, homie, not sure if you knew, but I'm a clone.
To an extent, no, fat man. I do not want this marathon to turn into a version of AGDQ.
Losing it here. I can't take it anymore. Don't
We're just here to play video games,
go. One,
and
please.
in the process,
Your ticket.
help
Oh,
sick
yeah.
kids.
Let's do this thing.
Win me a prize. And don't forget to scream.
Alright, here's the most boring section of the whole game.
Clowns on this ride. Freaking hate
And a possible soft lock if he tries to speed too fast.
By the way, I have to fire this manually to fire this fast.
Thanks for the host play.
And the weird thing is, for PC, since it has alternate bindings, you can just hit both the keys that you have bound. But for me, I have it in a really awkward position, unfortunately.
He's gonna want to wait a second for that one. It's either that one or the one that spawns on the top. One of them, if you hit them before the sign pops up, the game soft locks.
Hello, girl.
And this section doesn't matter, your points don't matter. It's like shooting this floating duck. Turkey.
I thought it was like a piece of bread for the longest time. You're just going for trick shots.
Yeah.
Trying to hit the farthest possible thing away.
Yeah, I wish there were harder things to hit you. It would actually be kind of interesting. It never actually carries your high score over, even though I've done that level
This
tons of
looks oddly
times.
familiar.
Yeah, you always get a high score.
Am I?
How could you not get a high score on this?
I know how thick-headed mercenary types can be. Not all the superheroes.
You don't even have to shoot these enemies, you can just go take a piss right now or something if you wanted to. I could if I wanted to. There is a section
You
coming
guys
up
can do that now if you want.
What are you gonna do?
that I will have to shoot, but it's not very interesting.
I'm sure the other patients could face back so I
I want to
The Witch
I think I
Doctor.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the very last one. The Witch Doctor in this section reminds me of, what's that PlayStation game? Crash Bandicoot? That's it.
Oh, that meme.
Well, that wasn't part of the plan.
Who needs Crash Bandicoot when you have Deadpool?
Eventually here I'm going to try to get some of these upgrades that are just floating around.
Ah, look at us! Just two guys, both with regenerative powers, fleeing what used to be a dormant horde of
What if
evil
I hurt myself when I
robots.
shoot myself?
Ah, this is the life. A little QT with the old wolf. Good times, Logan.
The fact that you're so confident you're not gonna die makes me laugh.
Alright, so I got a fast shot, which helps, and then I got the triple shot. But these upgrades only last a small amount of time.
Yeah. If you get the upgrade
Oh, look, it's me.
on
I guess you
the
could
right
say this is
time,
the
you can
best
actually, at the end of this section, still be able to shoot while death is there, and you can just fucking bonk her in the face a million times.
Well, we kind of are.
You gotta hope you get an auto shot at the end of this, because then you can just bonk Rogan, death in the face a million times. It's the best part of this level, in my opinion.
I've got an auto shot right now.
Oh. Yeah, just hold it. Just
Impressive.
bonk
skill.
death as much as you want. Go for it.
Ooh, a tunnel of love.
I found that out by accident.
They would still count as one, Wade.
So this is the last part of this level, and then he starts a cutscene and we're on to Road to Victory.
Oh, I'm gonna hope that Cable already got the Weatherman.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's almost all of them. I hear... No. Oh, okay, he's just stuck.
Hurry. Set
Sometimes the
door
enemies
in
get pushed
place.
off and they don't die, and I can't finish the section. Alright, this is the next section.
That's what I thought happened. Alright, this next level, he's gonna skip every enemy, but there's a out of bounds skip at the end of the level that he could save a lot of time if he gets it, because the world record does not do this.
Glorious moment of vengeance.
There's also this skip that he does with gun canceling.
You can do it without if you're very, very
Yeah.
precise.
Oh dear, not these guys.
I know, because I used to, when I first got the PC version, I couldn't do gun canceling, so I learned how to do that without. But kind of difficult. Another skip.
For some reason,
Done
there's like
perfectly.
invisible walls there, but there's not in that section for some reason.
I can't teleport
I
yet.
also
Yeah.
accidentally used all my teleports, but it's okay because there's tons of FPS lag
Feel
for me
like we
to
need
lose
some
input
kind
on.
of sign that says
Nice.
sinister this
You think it'll be the
But yeah, if you
real
missed that like cancel jump he did earlier, odds are a bunch of enemies will be around you and you'll get targeted onto them when you go for the like. It's just a big problem.
Here I can die. I'm also going to restart from checkpoint to initiate the skip because there's a lot of enemies causing a ton of loads and shit that happens all at the same time, basically destroying my PC. But if I restart from the checkpoint, I won't have any FPS lag to subject myself to further difficulty from. So here we restart.
Yeah, because this skip's hard enough as it is. It's the last section that's the hardest, so I'll give him some quiet for it.
Got it. Oh, baby.
Nailed it. Well done. That last part can be hard because sometimes the room just doesn't load. Or it loads too early and you're stuck on the roof. That's happened to me a couple times.
There are so many button
But that
suppressors.
went swimmingly.
Yeah, I practiced that most.
Basically,
carpool lane, buddy?
Yeah.
Seated.
Basically, how that skip
Comfy.
was found was I was glitch hunting, and somebody in my chat by the name of his dudeness Lebowski linked me to a YouTube video of a Let's Player who found a way to get out of bounds on this level, but it was super long,
Oh my
and
God, what's that over there?
wasted a lot of time. Still save time over doing the level normally, but
Also, fun fact, really
Champloo
quick,
found that you can do that.
if you look beside
What
the
was it?
fist, you can see where I threw a bear trap.
Nice.
What are you doing over there?
Just a little surprise for our player.
But I showed Champloo the skip, and within, I'd say, a day, he found that light cancel jump to make it like a minute and a half to 2 minutes quicker.
You also didn't do
So
it
usual.
to where you try to shoot the enemies too. I found a way just to get through all of them. The enemies are what takes the most time. And
Oh,
this
I was
is-
just explaining the skip. I wasn't explaining the rest of the level.
Oh, okay. So here comes the last section. It's just one big ass gauntlet, pretty much.
But first, he's gonna do platform skip before he gets to the gauntlet.
Maybe we should wait for them.
What?
Nope,
No
missed it.
way. We're taking Sinister
Ah, yeah, that cycle's difficult to make.
I also only have a couple bear traps, unfortunately.
Crap, that's a long
Which
way.
sucks.
Yeah, bear traps can help you for the tubbies in the gauntlet.
Screw that.
No, I use them for the bosses.
Oh, I usually use them for the tubbies, and then I just pull out the Gatling gun for the bosses.
I'm just gonna shotgun the heavies.
Hey, look! More floating things to jump on.
That's quite a maze.
I don't have any revolutionary
Don't
things
screw
to show
this
you
up.
here.
It's a long drop down.
There's this platform skip right here using the lawn teleport. And now it's just down to this boss fight if he can do it well.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Tubby, tubby again.
So these tubbies are getting shotgunned then? Oh shit, that just eats him up.
It went pretty slow, but whatever. So here
So
we
just
have
for reference, what's the world record for new game boss?
115. I don't remember if it's with the new or old timing method. Because I used to do the stupid first mission that doesn't actually really matter.
That was
Killing my
most people probably missed what that did, but that skipped a wave of enemies by light cancel jumping off that obelisk. I don't know if you skip one wave or two waves doing that. I think it's just a one.
So I'm going to start from checkpoint because there's enemies behind me and I don't want them to be behind me.
Smart. As a normal human would like. So now he's got to kill these Gatling gun guys. I don't even know if they have names. I just call them Gatling gun guys. Because I love alliteration.
So here I need
So
to
now
run
he's just going to do
through.
a circle.
Yeah, I need to make all these kamikazes kill themselves,
Yes, be
pretty
careful.
much.
That is soup.
Now that was a whole lot of. Oh my god, here comes one. Jeez, did you buy these guys in bulk? I am so taking this gun home with me.
So I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but what he's doing is if you shoot right after you teleport, it does more damage and it locks onto them most of the time. It's very OP with the pulse rifle.
Yeah, it also increases the damage if you have certain upgrades, if I recall correctly.
If you have certain upgrades?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there's a lot of gun guys out
Basically,
here, and I need to keep running around because they're also heavy health gun guys. Otherwise I could actually die here. But I've killed most of them, and I'm going to try to kill this. I don't even have a name for these guys either, because they barely show up and around. Somewhere I got 4 bear traps, so that's cool. Now I'm going to just set up to get the next section really quickly.
Is it? I didn't even know. Is it possible to catch blockbuster enemies? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
Blockbuster had to be stunned before you could do anything.
No, I stun him with grenades. You just have to notice it because I do it quickly. Alright, pick up ammo. Alright, this run is pretty much
Now we're
done.
gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna fight the Sinisters, which we have a good setup for them usually, which involves throwing flash grenades, and then you can just one hit them.
This guy's body is
When the
glitching the
Sinister-
fuck out. You'll see.
Succeed. I have no delay really.
Alright, he chilled out. Also, the buff enemies have much less health, so I just shoot them.
Yeah, like the ones that give people shields and the ones that give people double damage.
Yeah.
But basically, if you throw a flash grenade, you can just one hit kill them. I don't know why they let that happen for the final boss, but
Alright, so I want to pick up some ammo. Some enemies are going to spawn. It's the last set of enemies.
and time is on when he drops the booty. So
Yeah.
tell me time whenever.
Alright. We killed all the enemies. Now we have one more input left until we can officially call it time.
Yep.
And here says the real Sinister. Unfortunately, this game never goes inside the cathedral, which kind of sucks. It's like the biggest letdown, in my opinion.
Well, here we are, the moment of truth. Can you believe it? You know, I wasn't sure how you do, but gotta say, you crushed
So just
it.
tell me when.
Well, we crushed it.
You'll
We
see.
make an amazing
But I
team.
will.
Yeah, I'm just making sure we're pretty close.
Yeah, we
Thought it'd
are.
be better for the game if we did it this way. You know, giving you the
Like, I'm watching it now, obviously, because I was commentating.
Time.
Nice time.
What was it? Was it under 120?
112.06.
Oh, cool. That's a world record.
Nice.
I think. Should be.
Seriously, roll credit.
It should be. Like, I thought your world record was about a 115.
Yep.
Somebody check speedrun.com.
In fact, I'm a scumbag and never put my times into there.
Yeah, I put your time in there for you.
Was